This week on Saving Sweet William,
our Greek island house renovation continues by bringing our vision and your ideas to life as we begin the process of restoring our sad but solid garden shed.
mixing old world charm with AI-driven design.
We're Chris and Joe.
And this is our creative collaboration.
Renovate.
With us.
Kalimera, new day in Greece. We're just going to fix the edge strips to the wall with a cement mixture, and then we're going to start plastering. Got a nice edge strip here that the guy at the shop cut for me because I had to transport them home on the scooter. Always an experience, but when in Greece, live as the Greeks do, right? So we're just going to dot and dab this on. So I've already cut the edge strips to the right size. This cement mixture won't take very long to dry. Okay, so we're about to find out if the decision to buy this mixture was a good one. I don't have a paddle mixer with me, which is what you would normally use to mix up something like this. So I'm going to see see how it goes by hand. And hope for the best. Now the crazy thing is I've got all of these tools at home in the UK, and I don't really want to have to buy them again here, just to use a couple of times. But transporting things over all of the time isn't cost effective either. So you find yourself doing jobs like this by hand. Knowing that you could be doing it a lot easier. This could be worse, to be honest. This could be a lot worse. It's just coming out okay. Almost at the consistency I'm looking for. Alright, let's have a little zoom in and I'll show you what the texture's like. This is not a bad consistency here. Look, you've got that roughness of a render, but without the bumps without the bumps that you get when you try and mix plaster by hand. So yeah, pretty happy with how this is coming out. All right, the wall's already had a bit of a soaking, but we're gonna soak it again. All right, let's get going.
For this project, we decided to head to Libra's Full Store, a building materials supplier on the main road to Zakynthos town. The staff are very welcoming and extremely knowledgeable and always happy to give advice. We discussed our project with the guys there and decided on using an all-in-one render by Durostick. We do want to keep our renovation as environmentally friendly as we can, reusing, recycling and restoring wherever possible. And although cement-based products can never really be considered green, we're hoping that the durability of this particular render will mean that it will stand the test of time. It's all-in-one means that no other additives are needed, as everything needed to increase durability and prevent cracking is already within the product. It is highly breathable and moisture resistant, absorbing less than 1% of its weight in water, which is way better than a traditional sand-cement mix, which retains around 15%. We're hopeful that this product is going to give us that lovely, imperfect, but totally Greek aesthetic.
So this is just a watered down PVA mix, so that when you apply the plaster to the wall, it doesn't get absorbed quickly. Should lead to less cracking. Okay, so as you can see, we've got all of the edging on the windows. They're framed really nicely. It's going to give a lovely smooth edge, and the same here along the doorway, all the way along the top. So that's going to give it a lovely finish, because this shed has actually never been square looking before. It's always been kind of uneven. So having these smooth edges, these nice straight edges here, are going to make a big difference. Right, so I found a new way of mixing this render up without breaking your wrist. And this is it. Long piece of wood, leverage it under the armpit, and just stir. I used to have a paddle mixer. I'll tell you what, this is a lot easier. Put it down on your hands and your knees with the trowel. Alright, so onto the third wall. An interesting one coming up here. This is going to be difficult to not only get down the back, yeah, but also get a good angle to get the rendering done. But it is what it is. We've got to work with what we have. So yeah, it's just time to prep this wall, get these screws out, give it a brush down, yeah, and then crack on. Let's do it. So we've soaked it with just water, and now we're gonna just go in with this PVA and water mix. I'm not really looking forward to this one very much. Balancing on these things isn't ideal, but it is what it is. We'll do what we gotta do. It's gonna make a big difference, because this wall is visible from the back bedroom, and it's ugly. So I'm looking forward to prettying it up a bit. All right. Okay, we are ready to do this wall. We're going to start on this patch here. I'm going to work towards that, the back of the shed, pulling it up. Hopefully the angle's okay here. There's a little bit of space between the wall and the oil storage unit, so just got to see what we can do with the space that we've got. Let's go. You know, I've got to say, this product is really, really easy to work with. You get a nice long workability out of it. I think I had it out for over 45 minutes at one stage, and it was still really easy to apply to the wall. If you're tackling a project like this in a hot country, I can definitely recommend using the Durostick D41 all-in-one render. So What do you think about how we're getting on so far? That's all we've got time for this week, but next week we're going to finish off this render project and really try to achieve that slightly imperfect, rough Greek aesthetic that we're looking for on this building. Thanks for being here, guys. Your likes and subscribes really help our channel and are greatly appreciated. Hope to see you soon.